everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm naming this the House of Nerdy, and today we're going to be talking about and breaking down the new What If episode that came out, and how his What If played out. So for this episode, it was about Doctor Strange, and instead of losing his hands, he lost his heart. And what that means is, on that trip, on that drive, instead of him crashing by himself and like his hands getting messed up, he was with his love, like the love of his life, Christine, and they crashed and she died. So he goes through the events of Doctor Strange 1 and gets like and becomes Doctor Strange, and becomes like Sorcerer's Prince, like becomes that level. But instead of trying to heal his, like doing it to heal his hands and figuring out he can't, and that's like, and that pushes him to become like the Doctor Strange and take over. He's continuing to try to bring Christine back to life and save her, and he's trying to get as much power as possible. And eventually he clashes with the Ancient One because she sees him going down a dark path, because that's the type of power you need to do something like bring somebody back to life. And that can destroy the universe, because you find out that Christine's death is an absolute point in the universe. Like, you can't erase it. And Doctor Strange, after he gains the power of being Doctor Strange, he uses the time stone to try to save her over and over and over and over again, and it never works, and she always ends up dying. Even when they're not on the road, even when they like leave the road, you see scenes where she like chokes on food and dies. Like, it's just something that's going to happen. And if you try to alter or change that, it's gonna mean like there's gonna be very bad ramifications for the universe. But this Doctor Strange didn't get that, and he wasn't thinking clearly. He wanted to just save his love, his life, because that's the only thing that mattered to him. So eventually, the Ancient One hits him, and then he wakes up and he's in this place, and he meets this guy named Obang, and then you find out it's like the library of Cagastilia, and there's all these books and these powerful spells, because this is a powerful character from the Marvel comics, and he reads all these books and he's getting all this knowledge and power, and he's like doing all this fighting and these cool animation, and he's like fighting these creatures, and he's like combining these creatures inside of him. And it looks like he combined like maybe a piece of Shumagorath with him. I don't know, maybe not, maybe it looked like it could be like a version of like Shuma, or a many angled one in general, and he just attached it to him. But eventually he looks like this like grotesque like chimera type. Like, if you've ever seen Naruto, it's like Sasuke after he gets this curse mark. Like, that's like he has wings, and it looks disgusting. But you eventually find out that when the Ancient One hit him, she split him into two people to do whatever Doctor Strange is going to two different paths in the same universe. So the other Doctor Strange is talking with the Ancient One, and she's telling him, you have to take him down, you have to stop him before he can do this, or the universe will die. So he goes to confront this Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange, I need my full body to get the power to bring back Christine and do what I need to do. So you go through, and they're fighting, and eventually the Dark Doctor Strange wins, because he's just way more powerful, and he brings Christine back. But then the universe, of course, starts dying, and it starts breaking, and he's just like, oh, what have I done? Like, he finally understands, like, Christine's here, but she's gonna die again anyways in this universe, because it's collapsing. And then you see him like there was little hints of it throughout the episode of him noticing the Watcher, but then you see him like actually start talking to the Watcher, because he's like in that like dire, like he's that desperate that he's like, I've seen you, I've read about you, you're like a god. And he's like, I'm not a god, I cannot intervene, I am a Watcher, I don't do, I watch. And then Doctor Strange is like, no, you can help. And he's like, punish me. Don't punish this universe. Don't punish them. Punish me for my arrogance. And then the Watcher, he's like, I wish I could. I would if I could. You know what I mean? I hate you, in fact. And I want to punish you so bad. But I can't do anything. I watch stuff. I'm useless. So basically the episode ends with like the universe collapsing into this ball, and it's just Doctor Strange in there. And I think, and I guarantee, because I've seen it, like you've seen him in like in the trailer footage of him fighting. It looks like where Loki like was. So maybe like in that universe with where the Avengers died, they like all meet up, and maybe that Doctor Strange gets out of his universe, because he's very powerful. He could easily just like create a portal to escape. He's Doctor Strange. So I don't think that's that far-fetched. And I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was really fun. And it was maybe like storyline-wise and plot point-wise, it was the best episode. My favorite one was episode 2 with T'Challa Star-Lord. I just thought it was fun and intriguing. And the change like was so drastic between like those two things had no connection. It was just like a very drastic change. With this, it was just Doctor Strange. And it was a change and it was drastic, but it wasn't like so different. Like, and he just lost something different. And that does change things a lot, but it's not like it goes from being like, it's not like you change whole film franchises, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was my thoughts on the episode. 10 out of 10. I thought it was amazing. I'm loving What If, and I think it's only going to get better. I think next episode is going to be Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, like with the cape, and I think that's going to be probably the best episode as of yet. So I can't wait. If you agree or disagree, leave your opinions down below. Peace out.